Well, here we are going to be doing some seeds that take 8 to 10 weeks to germinate. It's going to be 11 weeks next week, so I thought I would get a head start on it. And I'm going to use one of my new trays that I advertised, so to speak. I've got a tub full of vermiculite and some soil. I have some large perlite, but I don't have my grinder lids or anything to where I can grind them down. So I'm just going to do what I have here and do this the hard way and fill these up. We're going to be doing peppers, by the way. I have a big old tray out in the greenhouse. It is raining. All the snow is mostly melted now. I got inside of my greenhouse to do what I wanted to do. So all the snow's melting, lots of rain today and tomorrow. And then by the weekend, it's going to be in the 60s. So it's very funky weather, I tell you what, me. So anyway, I'm going to do this here, and then any spillage I can do elsewhere. I'll just empty out the tray when I'm done. But all I'm doing is using a little wooden spoon that I got at the or the Goodwill. Got some vermiculite finally, and I used the rest of my perlite when I made my other soil batch. I snuck in to look at my seeds and my sunflower. It's called Symphony, like the orchestra. And it's one of the seeds is growing. I thought it was a worm there. It was a dark red stem poking out. And I'm like, what is that, a worm? It was a seed poking out its root there, so I covered it back up. But other than that, you don't have to buy yourself a special seed starting mix. They only do that because it doesn't have any roughage in it, any bark or anything, and it'll allow the seeds to come up. That's the only thing you need to know about that. Nothing special. You can look at the back ingredients and see what it is, and some of these seeds will have a hard time getting adjusted and poking out. But anyway, let me put you on pause, fill this up. It's going to take 90 minutes, and then I'll come back in a bit. All right, here we are all filled up. Let me put this aside and grab my peppers. They're over here. Okay, so we are going to be planting one row of each. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can do a row of something else, a different pepper. So first up is Purple Beauty Bell. I think I did this one last year. Accidentally didn't know that that's what it was going to be. So we are going to do that. And what is the plant depth? 12 to 8 inches apart. What's the depth? 1/4 inch. Use my handy dandy dauber. I'm doing both sweet and hot. I'm going to do 1 seed per cell. If it doesn't germinate, then I'll just reseed. They do not give you a lot here. Thing with pepper, you got to be careful. If they're hot, they might have some of that oil on them, and you're going to inevitably wipe your face and start howling at the moon. But anyway, last night, or during the morning, at some point, there was a huge crash, and it was a rumble, and I could have sworn we had an earthquake, and I woke up and I checked the phone and nothing happened, because our 2 earthquakes, they did let us know. And there was nothing. When I realized it was my snow coming off my metal roof, and that was interesting. All right, so we have Purple Beauty. Pepper. All right. Row 1. Row 2, we're going to do some Coral Bell. I don't know how many I have in here, but I guess we'll find out. But since these take 8 to 10 weeks, that'll be 11 weeks. I'm just going to give it a slider head start. I don't even have enough seeds to go for the whole row. Only have two or three seeds. Got 2 seeds. Oh, that was smart. I just put 2 seeds into 1 cell. Oh well. So I'm going to put down Coral Bell. That's not my pen. Doing good, aren't I? C-O-R-A. Coral Bell. Pepper. I don't know if I have any in my stash. I just looked, so I'm going to have to redo that one or continue with that one. Next we have sweet pepper called Yellow Pop. Nothing particular to look at there. My photo boxes for the rest of my seeds were supposed to be here today along with some gloves, but the delivery truck got here late that delivers to our post office, and they don't let you pick it up. They used to be able to say, oh yeah, no problem, let me go get it, and they won't do that anymore, which is a good thing because you don't want people to get spoiled, and you know, you're not the only customer around. And then some of our UPS, USPS, and FedEx, we're not even picking up shipments because of the snow-bound areas, which our main street and all our businesses are good, so I don't know what they're talking about, but probably people's residences. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, mind you, this is the best thing I've done, the best seed planting that I've done in a while. Otherwise, I'm just half-ass doing it and throwing them whichever way. So, I have to take credit to have patience and do it in a nice, organized manner. I'm going to put S for sweet. Coral Bell, I think, is a sweet. I'm not sure. Sunshine orange color, that is a sweet with a slight citrus flavor. There we go. I'll put an S on that one as well. I know the Purple Beauty is sweet because I had those. Okay. Next is called Lemon Dream. Let's make a tag. And Lemon Dream. And is this a sweet pepper? Super bright yellow tapered sweet peppers. Okay, good. So we'll put an S on there. Not gonna put it there yet because we have not planted them. Come on. Your pens suck as far as putting them together. Alright, so let's do this. My asparagus is doing good. Some of my garden ones that I have inside the grow tent have worms in them. It's pretty cool. I was like, oh, my little wormies. So they are going to add to the Ooh, there's an escapee. Gonna add to the nutrients there. Stay, heal. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Lemon Dream is planted. And I know what I'm going to plant for the last row. So now we have some hot pepper mix. This is from the friend I did the transfer with, the trading of. She happened to be in my training. So we sat next to each other, and she started drawing a desert scene and had a scorpion in it. So, oh yeah, family was in Arizona, and I'm a Scorpio, and I was drawing plants, and she's like, oh, you like plants? I like plants too. And it was just like, awesome. I made a friend. What do you know? And I don't know what all the seeds I planted last year and just threw them inside of buckets, and they didn't show up. Like I did carrots for the longest time, and I barely had a good carrot anything. And then towards the cooler part of the season, I did some more carrots, and they never showed, and I'm like, whatever. All right, let me go grab some more tags. All right, this one is hot pepper mix. Guys, excited for growing? Me going inside my greenhouse, and I don't know what I'm going to have. If I'm going to have a table to the side or a couple of bricks with wood on them or whatnot. It's kind of hard to decide what I want there. All right, so this one is going to be called Beaver Dam Hot Pepper, and it's Haas's. Names they come up with, I swear. Beaver Dam Hot. I know these are all going to be peppers, so I don't have to worry about saying that they're peppers, even though I did on some. 5, okay. But yeah, I enjoy the rain, that the snow's going away. You want to pour these towards the envelope side, not the gummy side. You'll find out real quick. 5, look at that. Come on, little seeds. Oops, I didn't even make my holes. Why didn't you tell me I need to make my holes? Come on, kid. Well, these are the ones that might have the, it's not called the capsaicin, but it's the oils on them, which I'm not even thinking about, like a Smartie, because I don't deal with a lot of peppers. But I guess I'll find out the hard way if they have oils, huh? Alright, Beaver Dam Hot is in. Alright, this one is going to be Bonito Yellow Free Seeds, however you pronounce that. Now, is this hot? It looks hot. A sweet yellow Brazilian pepper, I guess. Tangy and sweet with just a hint of heat. Huh, okay. Biquinho, sweet and hot because I don't want to have to take any of these hot ones that are like a combination like this. Is I like to be able to test them first without just biting it into them. I'm very wussy when it comes to that, and I have acid reflux, so that's not going to help either. Should have some tweezers for this. Look at that, 5. Woohoo! I'm a pro at this. 1, 2. Wow, where'd you go? Go down there. You didn't want to go down there. 3. Now these two didn't want to separate. Come on. 4. 5. All right. And for my last one, I'll be right back. All right, for the last row, I'm wondering if these tags are going to be able to stay here and have the lid on at the same time. My last one, I'm going to do a mystery of stuff that just fell out somewhere, and I scooped them up. Okay. I may do more than one because they might be old. It's part of a seed. That might not help. Yeah, some of these, they almost look like the bottom of a Cheetos bag. It's like, what the heck kind of pepper seeds are these? So yeah, I'll be sprinkling on a couple of them, see how they do. Alright, mystery there. And for my own record, because I don't have any more coral bells, I'm going to go ahead and put mystery in the other 4. And we'll find out what happens when that happens, right? Can't tell what's a seed and what's a skin. Alright, I'll just put what's left of my hand in there. Alright, there we go. 1 full tray of peppers. So I will find a heat mat, put it on there. The next tray I'm going to do is that of the other things that have been growing around here that are in too big of containers or need changing out into a container of this size. But other than that, nothing fancy going on here. So let's talk some gardening, shall we? Until next time, bye-bye.